Hello, Shree's here with Fashionably Adorned, and today I am just in my studio working on some diffuser bar necklaces. So like these kind of things, and then they have lava beads, and then you'll attach them to a necklace. So I'm working on one, so I thought I'd show you my system and the process. So I'm going to flip you around. So I am working on this diffuser necklace right here. These are lava beads, and then these are faceted green aventurine, sterling silver. So here's the bar, and then I have all attached to jump rings, and then to this. So I'm going to attach it to this chain. I don't have a whole lot of chain, so I'm gonna have to hand link some beads to just make my chain go further is what I'm doing. So right here we have the start of our link, and I'm just adding some little accent detail, and I'm hammering the little round pieces. You probably can't see that very well. When I take the photographs though, I'll try to get a close-up of it. So yeah, so here's the bar that we're doing, and see, like on those, I did hammer, so you can see them kind of, how they're a little bit flattened, like that. So that's the bar part, so that'll hang down, and I'll tumble this in my tumbler to strengthen it. Yeah, and then we'll add these on, and we'll link these up. They'll be linked, and then they'll be on the chain, and then I'll make a nice little hook and eye clasp for it. And here's a couple other ones I was working on. This is some beautiful faceted labradorite and lava beads, and then some lava beads with, this is a beautiful banded agate, and then a cool little lotus charm. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah. So let me show you the process. So I already have cut and measured out a bunch of 3-inch long, this is 22 gauge sterling silver round half hard wire. My wire, and I just go down. And I would rather have a longer bit of wire and cut off some than have to fight myself. So I just make a little crimp in it, so it's like that. And then I go, and I want to make the eye a bit bigger because I'm going to hammer it a little on the edges. So I'm going to go back a little bit further than I normally would for the links. And then I'm just wrap it around, and we make a little loop. And then I'm going to put it back on there. And then I'm just wrapping this around. Sometimes I get there, and then my pliers are gonna help me do the work a little bit. Although 22 gauge isn't super hard to bend, but put it around and give it a nice little, make sure that your little end is tucked in there nicely. And sometimes you have to maneuver your wire around. So yeah, so there we have our little loopy. Let me show you. I'm straightened out some. So we have our little loop with the little ball end of my little ball peen hammer. And I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap ever so gently, flip it over to the other side, tap, tap, tap a little. So now I've kind of hammered it out so it's a little flat around the side right here on the turn. Have your little bead, and I'm gonna put it on here and put it down. Ta-da! It's on there. And then I'm just gonna go in with my little needle pliers, and again wrap it a little bit down further on the plier so it's a little bit bigger. Over, I'm gonna adjust my plier up, twist it back around. All right, so now there we go. We're gonna loop these together on here. I'm gonna hammer this little round curve before I put it on and secure it, fasten it around. So we got our little chain. So we have our little tail open here. And then we're gonna add this guy on here. We're gonna feed on and then around. God. And then we are going to just pop it on there like that, see? And then with my needle pliers, I'm just gonna hold that loop, and then I'm just gonna wrap the tail of the wire around. And I like to wrap 3 times generally. I don't know why, that's just usually how it works out for me. And then you're gonna add your and then we're just gonna clip off the excess tail and take your flat nose pliers and just go in and press it down and around that piece that you just cut off. Make sure it's not sticking out and scratching. If it is, go in and do it that way. So now we have our chain.